Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse over in Japan. How are you doing? You good? I hope you're genki. Okay, before I start with this week's picks, let me just shout out 2 issues from last week. If you're a Batman fan, I think there are 2 of the most interesting, most exciting, probably the best issues of Batman I've read for a while, outside of Batman Robin Year 1. There's Batman Dark Patterns issue 1 by Dan Waters and Hayden Sherman. I did drop a review of this on my channel, so if you want to check that out, that'd be awesome. And also we had Batman and Robin issue 16 by Phil Kennedy Johnson. This has got a great variant cover by Dan Panosian here. I just want to shout it out. Look at this, beautiful colours. But this issue is so good. It's the 3rd issue in Phil Kennedy Johnson's run so far, and I think it's been getting better issue by issue. So yeah, look out for those if you're not reading them and you're a Batman fan. Big recommend from me. Okay, let's get on with this week's hot picks from Gray, and there are quite a lot this week, so hold on to your hats and keep listening. Here we go. Okay, listing the hot picks for comics coming out on December the 18th, 2024. We have DC Comics and Absolute Batman issue 3, written by Scott Snyder. It's got art by Nick Dragotta. And this is, $4.99, 32 pages. It's kind of its own thing. It's the Absolute Universe. I've been enjoying the kind of bonkersness of it so far. It's weird. It's freaky. It's a bit like me. All it says is, new friends, new enemies. Batman and Alfred have formed a tentative alliance, but the Black Mask has some new friends too, and they're coming to Gotham to wreak absolute havoc. Aren't they always? Come on, lads. Plus, discover the dark secret that will rock Bruce to his core and make him question everything. I thought he was always questioning everything. Got to shout out one of the variant covers, this one by, surprisingly, Riley Rossmo. I know, right? But look at this image. This is a great image of the Absolute Batman. Love the bats, love the cape, love the spikes, love everything about it. Next up is Nightwing issue 121, written by Dan Waters, art by Dexter Soy, $4.99, 32 pages. Nightwing takes his city to the brink. After tragedy strikes, Nightwing seeks to hold the gangs of Bloodhaven accountable. But alliances in this city may not be what they seem, and powered-up spheric police officers hover overhead, seeking to dispense their own brand of justice. Gotta say, loving the teddy bear, the pink teddy bear head on this cover here, and the rabbit, bit of an Usagi or Jimbo vibe going on there in the background, a little bit, a cross between Usagi and Bugs Bunny. What do you think? Batman Superman World's Finest issue 34 comes out, written by Mark Waid. It says the artist is Fran Galan. Fran Galan is the art and colorist. $3.99, 32 pages. Yes, a rare $3.99 DC comic at the moment. Petageddon, it says here. The super pets have gone berserk. Metropolis and Gotham City stand on the verge of ruin, and the world's only hope is the Batgirl Olsen team? ? It's a comedy of terrors as, wait, is that a flying monkey in a red cape? I'm just reading the solicit, folks. What do you think? It sounds weird. It sounds fun. That's what World's Finest has been. This sounds like a kind of one and done issue, one and done story, something funny, something nice. Shame it's not a Christmas issue. I'm kind of missing that this month, or this week I should say. I was hoping for more Christmas themed issues, but hey, maybe next time. Now speaking of this earlier, Batman and Robin Year 1 issue 3 comes out. Yes, I'm looking forward to this. Again, it's Mark Waid on writing duties. It says here, artist, letterer and story artist Chris Samney. Of course, Chris Samney. Loving his art in this. Colours by Matt Lopez. $3.99 by the way. The General makes his move, committing a series of bizarre crimes that turn Gotham's underworld factions against one another, and leaving little in the way of clues for Batman. While things are bad for the Dark Knight, they're even worse for Bruce Wayne and his teenage ward, Dick Grayson. But when Batman and Robin are once again called into action, their inability to get on the same page against the Maroni family and Two-Face could cost them both their lives. Tell you what, it's like every issue, isn't it? It's these huge stakes by the sound of it. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's a lot of fun and, as I said, love Chris Samney's art. Next up we have a new number 1. That's right, The New Gods issue 1. Written by Ram V. I know. And art by Jorge Fornes. And it says Evan Cagle as well. Okay. This is going to be $3.99. It says 32 pages. Let's have a look at the solicit. An old god has died, and the reverberations of his passing have felt across the universe, setting forth the soldiers of an intergalactic army and awakening the latent powers of a mysterious child on Earth. But this has all been foreseen, prophesied by the source and fed as enigmatic images to its agent Metron or Metron. Now, as Metron brings word of this cosmos-shattering prediction to the residents of New Genesis and Apocalypse, both worlds are thrown into chaos and conflict. On Earth, Scott-Free and Barda find themselves unaware of this incoming chaos while consumed with their most daunting task yet, parenthood. Ram-V and Evan Cagle bring the fourth world to a whole new generation in this epic of cosmic proportions. There we go, so it's confirmed there. Evan Cagle, the main artist. Still with DC, and this was recommended by a couple of buddies. Dark Knights of Steel, All Winter, issue 6. Yes, I've caught up, and yes, it is actually really good. Because I read issue 1, and it didn't really pull me in, but it's got better and better as it's gone on. This is written by Jay Kristoff. Art is by Terso Cons. What a great name. $4.99, 40 pages. Our story snowballs to its epic conclusion as Slade Wilson and his unlikely band of allies and enemies hack and slash their way through the zombie-ridden streets of to bring an end to Magus Victor of House Freeze' icy grip on the realm. But Victor still has tricks up his sleeve, including one that could bring even the fearsome Deathstroke to his knees. Not that struck with the main cover here by Terso Cons, no offence mate, but I've got to say there's a fantastic Bjorn Barons cardstock variant cover. Check this out. I know he's worked well from Spawn covers. Look at this, what a great image at the front here. And my final pick from DC Comics this week, it's John Constantine, Hellblazer, Dead in America, issue 11. The conclusion. That's weird, isn't it, finishing on 11? Maybe it's a numerology thing. Written by Cy Spurrier, art by Aaron Campbell, 32 pages for $4.99. Nice looking cover here with Morpheus, the original Morpheus Dream, and Swamp Thing. What's happened to John? It's the end of the long road across America for John Constantine, and it could be the end for more than just his quest to take Dream's power out of the wrong hands. Constantine may have cheated death before, but in the end, she always gets her man. I'm curious to see how this wraps up. There's been some really good issues and some kind of not so great issues, some filler issues, so we'll see it. Not as good, I believe, as Cy Spurrier's original Hellblazer run, which was cut short, unfortunately, due to poor sales. Okay, let's move on to Marvel Comics, and my first choice is Ultimate Spider-Man issue 12. Great Christmas cover, happy to see that. Writer Jonathan Hickman, artist Marco Cicchetto, colours Matt Wilson. $4.99, 32 pages. A very merry Spider Christmas, it says here. Season's greetings from the Parker family. But why is Peter acting so strangely during the most wonderful time of the year? And what's got Gwen so concerned? Don't miss the thrilling conclusion of the second arc and the first year of Ultimate Spider-Man. So, let me know in the comments, are you enjoying this? Are you still enjoying it? I found it's kind of been flagging a bit. It's gone a bit, I don't know. The last issue was pretty good. There was at least a decent fight scene with Spider-Man being a hero in it, but I don't know, it's kind of, to me, it felt like it's dragged. Been a little bit boring at times, but nice character work, got to say that, yeah. Good character work in here. Next up, and possibly controversial choice, I know, it's only the second issue, give it a chance. Psylocke issue 2, written by Alyssa Wong, yes, that one, and art by Vincenzo Caratu. $3.99, 32 pages. Nice looking cover, by the way. The cover artist is Mahmoud Asrar. Okay, here's a solicit. I'm reading it verbatim. X-Man no more. With her membership in the X-Men revoked and blood on her hands, Psylocke's new life is already crumbling. Can she still be the hero the world needs her to be? And how will Shinobi Shaw help her with that? That's all it says. I want to give it a chance. I've not really enjoyed much of what Wong has written for Marvel Comics, but you never know. This could be the one that books the trend. I thought the first issue was pretty good.
Johnny, did you back the wrong horse?
Sentinels issue 3, written by Alex Packnadell, art by Justin Mason. This is $3.99, 32 pages. Enter Magneto. A routine mission has gone horribly wrong. The team must finally take on the biggest and baddest of all mutants, Magneto. Will they be ready, or is this the beginning of the end for the Sentinels? Now don't forget, this is a limited series. I think it's a 5-issue, as far as I know. That's all that's in the solicits so far. We'll see how it goes, but I've really enjoyed this. This is good. It's kind of a weird 2000 AD style sci-fi take on the X-Men and Sentinels. And yeah, I've liked the art so far. How about you? Are you reading this? And my final choice from Marvel this week is Helverine Issue 1. Recommended, even though he's not read it yet, by Salty Travelling Sea. Benjamin Percy's writing this. It says artist is Raphael Ienco, or Ienco, something like that. $4.99, 32 pages. It's hellfire-fueled, claw-slashing action in the mighty Marvel manner as Helverine blazes a new path across the Marvel universe. The demon Bagra Ghul possessed Wolverine, turning him into a killing machine. But Logan is no stranger to caging the beast within his soul, and the demon learned his heroic ways. Now it's resurrected Akihiro, and the two must learn to live as one, the Helverine. But they can't do it alone. Enter Doctor Strange. So I'm going to give this a chance, give it a shot, see what it's like. Pretty cool cover. Covers by Kendrick Lim, the main cover here. Okay, shifting from the big two to the indies, we have IDW Publishing's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 5, written by Jason Aaron. Art is by Derek Robertson on this issue. Wow, that's got me intrigued. $4.99, 28 pages. What has been going on in New York while the Turtles have been scattered across the globe? A dangerous district attorney has come into power, and he's got a grudge against mutant kind. Backed by some powerful benefactors who have designs of their own for the city, he's doing everything he can to stoke hatred against the mutants. With the TMNT absent, someone needs to step in and stop this power grab and figure out who is backing this nefarious new enemy. Enter Casey Jones. Jason Aaron completes his first story arc for TMNT, teaming with legendary artists for this issue, Derek Robertson, co-creator of The Boys. Last issue was a bit of a weird one, but as I say, I've heard good things and I'm hearing good things about this. I've enjoyed what I've read so far. First couple of issues are really good, so let's see how it goes. Next up, this time from Image, we've got G.I. Joe issue 2, written by Joshua Williamson, art by Tom Riley, colours Jody Belair. Main cover's pretty cool. This is a Tom Riley main cover, but I've got to say, I like this David Finch variant cover. What do you think? Which one would you go for? It says here, Cobra Commander unveils the next phase of his plan. Meet the Valkyries, the newest Cobra special operatives. And as they race to retrieve the new mysterious weapon, will Duke suffer his first failure as the leader of G.I. Joe? I thought it was a great, very entertaining opening issue, so looking forward to this issue too. Okay, next up is a recommendation I've had from friends in the Weird Science Patreon. Image Comics, The Power Fantasy issue 5. Writer Kieran Gillen, art is by Casper Wingard. I know both those creatives. I enjoyed Kieran Gillen's Once and Future. Art by Casper Wingard, he did, oh my god, what was it called? Got it was Homesick Pilots. Okay, back to this. They call aging punk Jackie Magus a sellout, just because he's betrayed his principles. Jackie Magus rolls his eyes. Oh, you sweet, naive things. He hasn't even begun to sell out yet. As the first arc of the Power Fantasy ends, we discover exactly what the world's worth. $3.99, 28 pages. Yeah, as I say, I don't know that much about it. I need to catch up on the previous issues. I think I read issue 1, but I don't remember much about it, so maybe, it didn't really hit with me. But hey, as I say, I've heard really good things, so I'm going to catch up and give it a shot. Also by Image Comics, we've got The Moon is Following Us, issue 4. Writer-artist Daniel Warren Johnson and artist Riley Rossmo. Colours by Mike Spicer. $3.99 for 28 pages. A daring plan has put Sam and Duncan on their back feet. Now it's all hands on deck to get their daughter back home safe, even if it means they lose everything in the process. For me, this has been quite a fun fantasy series, and I've enjoyed Riley Rossmo's art in this. Yeah, probably the best I've seen of his art so far. And Daniel Warren Johnson's been doing a few pages here and there too. Also from Image, we got The Sacrificers, issue 13, written by Rick Remender, artist Max Fiumara and Andre Lima Araujo, it says here. $3.99, 32 pages. Feels like it's been a while. Where are we? I'm just double checking. Okay, that's right. There was a break after issue 11 was August, and then we had to wait till November for 12. So this is actually, the next month, so December. So 13, issue 13, if I didn't say. Are you reading Sacrificers? Anybody out there? Because I do recommend it if you've got a penchant for kind of a little bit of dark fantasy with animal characters as well as like weird gods. Some great art in this, although the art has changed a few times, but I think it's always been quality. And I've got to shout out the colours. It's actually Dave McCaig doing colours in this. They're really good. So yeah, definitely worth a look if you're looking for something different. As I say, fantasy. Sticking with Image, we've got the Rocketfellers issue 2 from Ghost Machine as well as Image. Writer Peter J. Tomasi, artist by Francis Manapul. Let's have a look. It's only issue 2. I've heard mixed things from issue 1, but I thought it was alright. I quite enjoyed it. You know, it's a bit of a setup issue, but I love the art by Manapul. Brilliant art. So, it says here, Wanted Dead or Alive, the Rocketfellers. Drone bots scour the Ghost Machine multiverse to track down the most dangerous fugitive family of the 25th century. But the Rocketfellers remain hidden in Earth's distant past, the year 2024. For now, the family navigates its new environment by searching for the perfect Christmas tree. Hang on a minute, I just watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's how it opens, isn't it? Fantastic. Ooh, synchronicity. They're searching for the perfect tree in hopes of an explosion-free holiday. They should know better. $3.99. Yeah, say, give it a shot, see what you think. Maybe not the strongest of the Ghost Machine titles, but, you know, it could develop into a good story. I hope so. Looking for a bit of family fun. And as I say, yeah, check out the art. Really good art, the first issue. From Titan Books, we've got The Savage Sword of Conan, issue 6. Featuring the conclusion of Jason Aaron and Jeff Isherwood's King Conan epic 2-part comic. Also a haunting dark agonist tale from writer Michael Downs and artist Peter Kowalski. A chilling Conan prose story from Matthew John. And a slew of astounding art pin-ups and more. Issue 6 closes out the first year of The Savage Sword of Conan with a bloody bang. $6.99, 64 pages, magazine size, as you can tell by the bigger size cover here. Yeah, maybe not enjoying this as much as the main Conan book, but it's always worth a look. There are usually some great quality stories, some good quality art in here, and what a cracking cover. What do you think? It's actually by Jason Sean Alexander, the main cover. Okay, next up, and this takes me back to a couple of years ago when I was covering a lot of the Spawn universe books. We have from Image Comics, Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger Spawn, issue 1. $3.99, 40 pages. Writer Jimmy Palmiotti and artist Patrick Reynolds. They deliver the story of one of the most mysterious characters in the Spawn universe, Gunslinger Spawn. His true origin is finally revealed in full. From the character's first appearance in Spawn issue 174 to his adventures in the present day, all will be laid bare to the reader. The series, set in the past before the gunslinger is pulled to the future, unravels his place in the Spawn universe. It is a brutal tale of Old West violence and mayhem by two of the comic industry's finest. Yeah, I'm curious to try this out. I've enjoyed Gunslinger Spawn in the past, not been following it recently. I thought it kind of gone off a bit, but this could be good. I like the Old West setting for it. Just a couple more to go, and we have from Dark Horse Comics, Paranoid Gardens issue 6, the series finale. Written by Gerard Way and Sean Simon, art is by Chris Weston, colours by Dave Stewart. Chaos unfolds as the Gardens compete with the hostile cult's amusement park takeover, and main character Lou seeks to put an end to the madness once and for all. $4.99, 32 pages, absolutely bonkers, something different, something really fun, adventurous, and love the art by Chris Weston, gotta say that. So yeah, looking forward to this, the conclusion to Paranoid Gardens. And going back to Image for Standstill, issue 5. Yeah, I'm back on board this. I loved the first issue, but I kind of lost track. But I've caught up. This is issue 5 of 8, by the way. $4.99. Writer Lee Luffridge, artist Dave Acosta and Alex Riegel. The cover is by Andrew Robinson. All it says is, Riker Rule appears to be wrapping up his revenge tour. He does, however, have one last stop before he flees the country. The home of scientist Colin Shaw. It's time the device's abuser meets face to face with its creator. It's a time travel story, it's good, it's fun, good dialogue. Yeah, so maybe have a look. Let me know in the comments if you're reading this, by the way. And my final pick for this week is Image Comics Null Hunter issue 3. Writer-artist Michael Walsh and Gustavo Vargas on art again, it says here. $3.99. The crew of the P3G A5U5 ventures back into null space, chasing a slippery Olympus fugitive through the memories of a simulation bank, where Clay must face his own painful past. The third installment of Null Hunter, the cyberpunk retelling of Hercules from writer Michael Walsh and artist Gustavo Vargas. Yeah, it's something decent, it's sci-fi, it's 2000 AD style. I like the mention of cyberpunk, by the way, so looking forward to reading this. Okay, and that is where we finish for the hot picks for this week, December the 18th, 2024. Thanks a million for listening and watching this far. You guys and girls, you rock out there. Do let me know your comic book picks for this week. Anything you think I might have missed which stands out? Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. And I do reply to comments. This has been Gray from Wakizashi Teahouse, signing off for the night. Matane.
What was the bang?
Damn it! I knew I should have gotten that spare tire fixed.